In this introductory video, we'll teach you how to install and operate the X10 Soundbox, troubleshoot common errors, and update the software. Let's start with installing the device. If you're using a Disco Smash control panel, only connect the 9-pin cable. The USB-C port is not connected in this case. If you're not using a Disco Smash control panel, connect the output port where your music source was previously connected. Connect the input port to your music source, and connect the USB-C port to the 5-volt adapter. The EXT port is usually not needed. This port is used for special applications. Insert the SD card with sounds, maximum 32 GB, into the SD card port. The card must be configured with dsconfig. This application can be found on our website. The remote port is used to play sounds up to 1 via external connections. When a sound is played this way, it suppresses any other sounds you are currently playing manually. You can configure which sounds are used with the dsconfig application. When the device boots up, the software version is displayed, followed by the current bank number. Use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the volume between 0 and 50. The 10 buttons allow you to play 10 sounds. There are 10 banks. Each bank can contain 10 sounds. You select the bank you want to use by holding down the power button and then selecting the appropriate bank number. To stop a currently playing sound, briefly press the power button. If you want to change the volume of a specific sound because it's too quiet or too loud compared to the others, press and hold the sound you want to adjust the offset for, and adjust the offset with the plus and minus buttons. To play other sounds, you must use our dsconfig application, which can be found on our website. To adjust the input sensitivity, you must first turn off the device. Then turn it back on while holding down the plus or minus button. The input sensitivity will now be displayed on a scale of 1.5 decibels per increment, between -23 and +8. All sounds you want to use with the timer must come from the same bank. Press and hold the timer button until Pro appears on the display. Select the sound you want to play first. Then select the time you want to wait after the first sound in seconds. Use button 10 to enter a 0. You'll need to enter 3 numbers. Now you can select the second sound, then the wait time for the second sound, then the third sound, and so on. Once you've selected the last sound you want to play, you need to set the time you want the device to wait before the timer goes off again in a loop. Once this is done, you can save the timer by briefly pressing the timer button. To start or stop the timer, simply press the timer button. It will be saved even if the power goes out. Pressing the timer button for 3 seconds will delete the current timer. First, download the latest software version from our website and copy it to an SD card. Turn the device completely off and insert the new SD card. Then, restart the device while holding down the plus and minus buttons. Leave the buttons alone until UD2 appears. If something goes wrong, the error code UE will appear on the screen. Contact us. When UD2 appears on the screen, the device will restart itself. You can then reinsert the SD card with sounds. Finally, the errors. There are 3 error codes. We'll start with CRD. This error code indicates that no SD card is found. First, check if an SD card is inserted in the device. If there is an SD card, try inserting and removing it several times. The second error code is PRE. This error code indicates that an SD card is found, but that it doesn't contain the correct files or even none at all. Use dsconfig to reformat the SD card. Finally, we have the CLP error code. This error is easy to fix. The volume is set too high, causing the output signal to distort.